Welcome everyone, and welcome to the hands-on training on Spark AR in collaboration with Reskill and Spark AR. Today we have Ronak with us, who will be guiding us how to you can make your first AR filter. What is Spark AR? What is augmented reality basically? Ronak is a campus leader from Spark AR. Ronak, please introduce a bit about you, and then
Yeah.
we'll start
So,
with this.
yeah. Hello everyone. I am Runang Pawar. I am campus ambassador at Spark AR. So I will be conducting today's session, and I will walk through all the important steps needed to create a Spark AR filter and how you can publish it so that anyone in the world can use your filter. Right. So we will be starting from scratch. No prerequisites required. So I will start sharing my screen and just will quickly go through a few slides, and then we will move to the hands-on part. So just let me share my screen. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all to the Spark Air workshop. So before moving to the basics of AR, what AR is, I will just quickly introduce myself. So I am Runang Pawar. I am an engineering student. As I mentioned, and Sarthak sir also mentioned, I am Spark Air campus ambassador, lead at Hack Club Tech Brewers. I'm Google Crowdsource influencer from India. I'm Angel Hack student ambassador. And besides all these activities, I like to play taekwondo and do sketching in my free time. So that's all about me. Here you can see my social handles. So feel free to take the screenshots. You can connect with me on socials. If you have any doubt, you can freely ask me anytime. So let's move to what is AR. What is augmented reality basically? So augmented reality is an interactive experience of real world environment. Okay, where the objects that reside in real world are enhanced by computer generated perceptual information. So this became the definition. But speaking about what actually AR is, AR is like, in simple words, we can say it is not physically present at the moment, but you can make it visible with the help of computer, right? With the help of augmented reality. So right now, today, what we are going to do is we are going to change the background and apply some 3D effects on it. Like we will be adding a plane in our effect. So you can see behind me, it's just a white wall. I can't just paint it within a few minutes, but with the help of AR, we can just add some beautiful texture, beautiful landscape behind, right? Isn't that amazing? So this is AR. There is, it is not physically present there, but with the help of AR, we can do magic. So this is all AR about. So, what is Spark AR? You might say, okay, I have understood, I have got a basic understanding of AR, but what is Spark AR? So, Spark AR is a studio tool from Meta, that is Facebook, that allows users to create their own AR effects for mobile. So, for creating an AR effect, we need three tools. These three tools are Spark Air Studio. It is the place where we are going to create our filter. Spark Air Player. It is the place where we are going to try our filter. And lastly, but it is a very important thing, Spark Air Hub. So on Spark Air Hub, you can see the insights of your filter, how your filter is performing throughout the world, how people are using it. You can see the insights. All the insights are available on Spark Air Hub. So this is Spark Air. So basically, in simple words, it is a tool which helps us to create some amazing filters. So now you might say, okay, we will create filters, but what is the future of AR? What are we going to get, or what is the scope of AR? So all of us know that metaverse is the best example we can think when we speak about future, right? Because Facebook, that is Meta, recently declared about the metaverse. They announced the metaverse. It's really amazing, and we can say it is the most trending technology. It will going to be the most trending technology soon. So AR is having a great future. And also AR is not just about creating the filters, right? It might be used in some shops. It is like the sky is the limit for it, right? So here are some of the filters that are created by me. First one is about thank you to showing thanks and gratitude to the Corona warriors, and the second one is for Diwali hackathon. I prepared it. It's for wishing happy Diwali, a personalized greeting message you can send to your friends and family. So now, these were the slides. Now you might have got a basic understanding of what actually AR is, what actually Spark AR is, what is the future scope, how we are going to create it. We will see it in right in the Spark AR. So I will just stop sharing my screen and I will share it again by starting the Spark AR. Share screen. Okay, so I hope my screen is visible. So when you install Spark as Studio, so there is just only one prerequisite, that is you need to have a Facebook account, and that's it. Like you don't need any prerequisite knowledge for it. You don't need to know coding for it. So it's really very simple and easy to use. So I am just in love with Spark AR creating the filters. So you just need a Facebook account to get started. Okay, so when you open your Spark AR, so it will just ask you for logging in, or sometimes it also doesn't ask you. So when you open the Spark AR Studio, here you can see there are templates. Okay, there are templates as well, but for today's session we are going to start from a blank project, so you have a good idea about like how to create a filter from scratch. Okay, so we are going to start with a blank project. So we are on create new panel and just click on blank project. So just let's wait till it opens. Yeah, so now I will just, yeah, so this is how the interface looks. Okay, this is the place, that is Spark Studio, where we are going to create our filter, right? So you can see different panes here, like there is a scene panel, assets panel is there. You can see this viewport, you can see the properties panel on the right side. So I will explain each of these, so don't worry about it. So firstly, we will start with the most left part. So you can see video option here, right? So here you can get a few demo videos on, these are the demo videos provided by Spark AR on whom you can create your filters, right? So also you can try the filter on your own face with the help of this camera. Okay, so let's keep this thing by default. Okay, then you have the pause function. You can play and pause the video, the demo video. You can also restart it. Okay, so here AR library is there, test on device, publish button. So we will be going through all these options later as we move ahead. So in the scene panel, we are trying to add objects like face tracker is there, plane tracker, adding rectangles, adding canvas. So all of these things go into the scene panel. Whereas in the assets panel, so what are assets? There are various images that we need to import into our effect. So those all the things goes into assets, made by animation sequence, images, or you can say patches for making some interactive effect. You need the patches, so all the patches and all things goes under assets. This is the viewport. Okay, this is the place where we are actually able to view our assets or objects into the 3D 3D scene. So this is the viewport basically. and this is the place where you can see it as per the your mobile phone's resolution. So you can see, you can change the size of your devices as per yeah. Okay, so I will just make it big. You can make it big as well. You can undock it from here. Okay, so if you unlock it, you can place it anywhere. I will dock it back. So this is on the right side, you can see the properties panel. Properties panel is the place where you are going to like visualize, or you can just tweak around the values. If you want to resize something, replace what you can say, you want to reposition something, then you can use the properties pane. Okay, so we will just quickly start with our filter. We are creating the filter. If you have any doubts, just make sure that you put those in comments, so I will address it after or some time. I will just quickly, frequently, within 5 to 10 minutes, I will just go back to the comment section and check it. So basically, I have an idea that we are going to change the background, and we are going to add a face tracker and add a plane that will wish Merry Christmas to someone. Okay, so that's the filter we are going to create today. So for that, it's a better practice, or it's a good practice, that you have the what we can say, assets or images downloaded from Google or any place. You have those handy before creating the effect, so you don't need to rush out at the last moment. Okay, so I have the images, so I will just import it from my computer into Spark AR. So how to do it? In the assets, you can see import from computer. This is the one way, or another way is click on add asset icon here in the bottom. So click on add asset, import, and import from computer. Okay, so when I click import from computer, I can just select those files. Okay, so just a moment. Okay, so I have these two images, so I will just open them in the Spark AR. So yeah. Mm. So I will just stop its compression. I will set the iOS, Android, and older Android compression to none from automatic, because I don't want the textures to be compressed. Okay, so we have, till now we have just imported the images from my computer to Spark AR. Okay, so now let's move ahead by creating changing the background. Okay, so how to change a background? For that, we need to add a rectangle here in the scene. But before that, what actually happens, how it works is, the person, you can see this person, that person is segmented from its background. So for segmentation, we have three options. I will show you. So for doing that, you need to move to the camera. You can see on the scene panel. Just click on camera. You can see segmentation option here. Okay. So click on the plus sign in front of segmentation. Then basically, if you want to segment a person from the background, just select person. If you want to change the color of hairs, then just select the hair. And if you want to want to create a filter for complete body tattoo, then you can choose skin. So for today, we are going to use person segmentation. Just click on person, and it will add one texture to your textures. Okay, this segmentation mask texture 0. So now we are done with creating a person segmentation mask. So now what we need to do is we will just click on add object. Okay, and I will add a rectangle here. Okay, and insert it. So now you can see here there is a weird rectangle, that is actually it is square, but still it's a rectangle, and it's like checkerboard is appearing on it. So firstly, what we are going to do is we are just going to pull that checkerboard throughout the screen. For that, we need to do fill width here on the right side. You can see here I am changing it to, just a moment. Okay, rectangle. Change width to fill width and height to fill height. Okay, so now you can see the checkerboard throughout the screen. So now what I want to do is I will just apply a material on it. Okay, so let's apply a material. Okay, so now it's looking grayish, and you can see Spark Air has created a material for me. I will just change its name, or let's BG. Okay, so now I have clicked on the BG material. Now I will change the shader type from standard to flat. Okay, so I will just click on this drop down menu and change it from standard to flat. So you can see that it will change its color from gray to white. Okay, now, so you will say the person is now hidden behind the rectangle. So how to bring him front? Okay, we have segmented, but we haven't used that segmentation mask texture yet. So to do it, we are going to you can see alpha here. Make sure you take it out from the uh, what we can say checkbox in front of it. When you tick it, you will be able to see these two options, that is invert and texture. So in the texture, from the drop down, select the segmentation mask texture. Okay, so you have now chosen it. So now what has happened is the person is slightly visible, but he is masked with the and some white color is appearing. So let's just change the color because okay, so okay, so now it's really weird, I know, but still so now what has happened is the background is segmented and the person has some color. So now what we want to do is we want to give this color to the background and we want person to be segmented. So just click on invert and yeah, you have changed the background. So now you might say, I don't like that color. I want to insert some picture. If you want to change the color, you can change it from here. Like you can just move around and just see which color you like and you can place it. Okay. So click on OK. Now what we will do is also make sure when you are trying to change the background, so just go to advanced render options and untick these use depth test and right to depth. Okay, yeah, so now you can see the background has changed. If I apply it to my camera, yeah, now you can see the background has changed its color. Hmm? Yeah, so now what I want to do is, and also you can check any of these demo videos, the person is segmented. Yeah, so now we want to add a different texture. Instead of color, we want some image to be present there. Okay, so that too we can do. So for that we just need to go to the material, and here in texture you have to choose the file. So I have one image here, bg image, so I will just choose that file, and see you have inserted a beautiful image in the background. So I will just change its color to white again. Yeah, so doesn't that look amazing? So like it's basically a Christmas tree with some lighting on it. Okay, so uh, till this till this point, do you have any doubt? Okay, so I hope there are no doubts till this point. If you have any doubts, feel free to put it in the comment section. I will address it in a few minutes. So now, as I mentioned, we have changed the background. uh, yeah. So we have changed the background, and now what we want to do is we want to add a plane that wishes Merry Christmas, that will be placed above our head. So let's do it now. Okay. So for that I need to add an object, add a plane. Okay, so plane is basically a 3D object. Okay, so we will just import that plane into Spark here. Yeah, so now you can see plane is visible. Okay, before adding a plane I have to tell you about, okay, I have just removed that plane, and just give me a moment. Yeah, so as I mentioned, when we move our face, we want that image. Okay, I will just show you the image first. Okay, you can see it on the right side. Merry Christmas, everyone. So we want that image to move as we move our head. Okay, like if I am moving my head towards left, I want it to appear on my head. If I move it along right, then the plane should also move it. So for that I need to add an object. Then for that, as the name itself is self-explanatory, that it is a face tracker. It tracks your face. So I will just add the face tracker now. Yeah. So I have inserted the face tracker, and now you can not. There is no change in this one. If you can see my cursor, there's no change in this one, but you can slightly change. See the change in. I will just zoom it a little bit. Okay. You can see there are some axes present uh, on my face. That is X, Y, and Z axis. Okay, so it's because of the face tracker that I have inserted. Okay, so you can see X, Y, and Z axis on my face. Our face, like if I move my face, still the plane is in front only. So for making that plane tracked by our face, so we will just drag that plane into the face tracker. So just drag it, that is the plane 0. I will just rename it to wish. Okay, so just drag this wish plane into the face tracker. Okay, and drop it when you can see the mini rectangle there. Yeah, so now you can see when I am moving my face, the plane is also moving. Also, when I hide my face with my hand, you cannot see the plane anymore, and it shows you an error that find a face. And as soon as I move my hand, you can see the plane again. Till this point, do you have any doubts? Good. So now we have created the plane, but it has slightly hidden my face. So what we are going to do is we will just pause the demo uh, when my face is on front, and we will just drag it. You can there are two possibilities that you can change your face. One is that you can just drag this y-axis above your head, or you can just change the y-axis positions from the transformation scene. Okay, that is the properties panel. You can just tweak around these values a little bit, and you will get your desired output. So I will just make it a little bit more above. and I will play the video again. So now you can see it is above my forehead. So now we have this checkerboard on our head, that is the plane. So we will just try to beautify it with the, we are trying to include this image to that plane. So we can't directly add any texture to the plane. For that we need to add some material, and we can add that texture on that material. So now we have this plane, we want to add a material on it. So as we did for the previous, like for changing the background, just click on materials, plus sign. You will get one BG option here, but we don't want to use that one. So we'll just click on create new material. On the assets panel, you can see that it has created material 0 for us. We'll just rename it to wish mat. Okay. Now you can see it has changed from the checkerboard to gray color. Again, we will change the shader type from standard to flat. Yeah. So you can see it like just a white color square is there, but we want to beautify it more. So what we are going to do is we are just going to add this wish texture, that is the greeting, to that plane. So go to wish mat, and here you can see texture. There are two ways. If you haven't yet uploaded your texture from your computer to the Spark AR, then you can just click on choose file, and you can choose any image that you have on your computer through it. But just make sure if you do follow that type, then similarly it will get imported into the textures only. But make sure that you just switch off the compression to ensure that the quality is high. So now in the texture, we will just from the drop down, I will select the wish image. Yeah. So now you can see the plane has the image has appeared, but it looks a bit stretched or compressed. So we can change it with the help of this. We will change it with the help of scaling transformation, and we will scale it such that it looks perfect. So I think y-axis is perfect for it. We will just change the value of x. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Mm, 1.8. The 2 is fine, but it looks a bit bigger. So what we can do is we will change this as well. Let's make it 1.5 and 0.5. Okay, it's too small. Yeah. So this is how we have like we have changed the background. We have added the face tracker. We have created a wishing image. We have added the wishing image with the help of plane, which is tracked by our face. So you can see we will just try it out on different demo videos provided to us by Spark AR. So you can see when the person is moving their face, the wish is also moving along with their face, right? Perfect. So our filter is now working fine. So do you have any doubts till this point, like how to create a filter or how to add a plane to a face tracker or anything? So we have created our filter and just we are like waiting for registration link. Please share. Yeah, you will get the registration link soon. So do you have any doubts, or we can move to publishing part? I hope there are no doubts. So let's move to publishing part. So for publishing your effect, so I will suggest that before publishing it, just test it on your own device, like how the effect looks on your own mobile phone. So you can do that with the help of test on device facility, availed by, like, made available to you with the help of Spark AR. So click on this test on device. They will show you an error that no experience is selected. So select an experience. So experiences, what are experiences? So there are two types of experience. One is video calling and one is ads. So for sharing experience, what you need to do is click on add experience. You can see the experiences in, like, shown here. Click on insert. Yeah, so you can select the platforms here: Instagram, Facebook, any other platform. Like, if you want to make your filter available for video calling as well, then you can click on add experience, click on video calling, insert. So for now I am just keeping it on video calling. So if you have for some event, or for some company shop, or some for someone else than you, so then what you might need is, you might need to ask them for their feedback, like what changes they want in the filter you have created. For example, if I have created this effect for some company, they want me to change the image. Okay, so they will just be able to do it when they try it on their own device. So for that, Facebook provides you test links, right? So you can just copy this link and share it with that person or with that company. So make sure that it is just limited to 50 users. It's enough actually, but still it's better that you keep that point in
I,
mind.
I think, Monarch, we are not able to see your test link page.
Okay, just a moment.
Please stop share and share it again. Did you share
Okay.
the Spark here Hub filter?
No, actually, I am just on the Spark AR Studio. The test link
Huh.
in the
We are not
test
we are not
device.
able to see the test link. Can you do
Yeah,
it
I will
again for us?
just share it back.
Guys, if you have any doubt, you can ask till then. I have shared you the Google form link where you need to submit your effect. After Ronald done with that, every submission will get the uh, backpack and certificate from the side of Facebook.
Yeah, so is it visible now? Like,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Now it is visible.
yeah. Sorry for the inconvenience. So this is the test link. You can just copy it and, okay, oops. You can just copy this link and share to that person. So basically, that's the use of test link basically. Now once you have tried the filter on your mobile phones, and you are like, you have got the mindset that I am ready to publish it. You are happy with the filter that you have created. Now you are ready to publish it, and anyone in the world can use your filter, right? So for that, you need to click on this publish button. So before publishing the effect, there are a few points that you might have like you should keep in mind, like you have to create a small demo video. May it be a 3 or 4 second video at least. Like the purpose of that video is only to what we can say, explain how your filter is, what capabilities you have added in your filter. If it's a game, how it interacts, like when you raise your eyebrows then something happens, or when you open your mouth then something happens. So demo video is essential for that purpose, so that people can understand how to use your effect actually. Okay, so I will just click on upload as it's a new effect. So it's getting uploaded now, and as soon as the upload completes it will just redirect me to the Spark Air hub. Yeah, so now we are on the Spark Air hub screen. So this is the final step to publish your effect. You need to answer a few questions or fill in the few fields. First one is name. What name you want to give to your effect? So this one is Christmas effect, so I might say Merry Christmas. Okay, so this file has been already imported for us by SparkAR, as we have imported as we are publishing it from the SparkAR itself. You can select the platforms. Okay, so if you want to publish it only for Instagram, then you can just toggle this off for Facebook. If you want to publish it for both, keep both on. Existing media, audience, public or link only, it's totally up to you. You want the audience to be public, or only the people whom you send the links can use your effect. So it's totally your choice. Owner, you can see your Facebook owner here. Okay, you can see the Instagram owner here. Categories, so what are categories? As I have created this filter for some event, that is the Christmas event, so you have a different categories here. You can select it. Events is there, sci-fi and fantasy is there, selfies, appearance. If you have created a makeup filter, then you can select the appearance one. If you have created some game, then it comes under games. So I will just select events for now. Okay, so keywords, so you need to add the keywords which will help people to, which will help your effect to get more engagement. Okay, so it will also appear in the search results. So as it's a Christmas effect, so I will just enter the some of the keywords. As I'm not going to publish this effect, but I will just walk through, show you how it works. Merry Christmas, then Christmas, uh, 25th December, then 2021. Anything you feel relevant to the filter, you can put it. So as I mentioned, you need to create shoot a small demo video. So you can just upload that demo video from here. If you haven't created the filter, you can create it in this step as well. So also one more thing is that you need to keep a icon handy. What is basically an icon? I will show you. You can see this small square here above Merry Christmas, dark gray square. So the your icon, effect icon will be visible there, or on this square, in this square, in this circle. So it's basically, it shows what your filter is about. Okay. Also, one more thing you should keep in mind is the icon. If your icon has a transparent background, it will not get accepted. make sure you have a back icon such that it has a solid background. Okay, if you have created this filter with someone else, you have collaborated with someone, then you can add them so that you can share credit for the effect you have created, you both or all of them you have created. Okay, and the last question is publication date. So you want to publish it as soon as it is reviewed, or you want to set a specific time for the time and date. Like if I'm creating a filter for someone's birthday, then I will just put it as their birth date, so that when they on their birth date the effect gets published. So after you answering all the questions and you have uploaded your demo video, image, icon, everything, you can just click on submit. So here you can see effects will be reviewed within 5 days. Usually it takes up within a few hours the effects get published, that gets reviewed, like within 4 to 5 hours actually it gets reviewed, but it might take up to 7 to 9 hours as well. In some cases it might take 1 or 2 days, but not more than that. Okay, so feel free to publish your effects as soon as possible. It's really like it's really a great experience to create the captivating air filters. Share it with your friends so that they can use it. Okay, so this is how you can publish your effect. So what about the submission that you have to do on the form provided by Sarthak sir? So I will just show you where you will get the required information, that is effect link, effect ID, and make sure you are copying the right IDs and right links, because it's very crucial thing. So this is my Spark AR Hub dashboard. Okay, so now you can see you will go to the effects section. Yeah, so now here are my effects that I have created. So I will just go to one of my effect. Okay, when you click on that effect you will be able to see a few options here, like share, update, and these three dots, that denotes actually more. So on when you click on share, you will be able to get the share link for Instagram, Facebook. As for this filter I have the video calling experience added as well, so it shows me two additional options. For example, if I want the link for effect link, when you can see the question as effect link in the form. So for that you need to submit this URL. Just copy it from clipboard and paste it in the form. Okay, this is where you will get the effect link. And for the effect ID, click on these three dots and you can see the second option, that is copy effect ID. Make sure you are copying effect ID and not owner ID. Okay, so copy effect ID and just paste it in the form, and you are done with the submission. You are eligible to receive a backpack and a certificate. So do you have any doubts regarding submission or regarding the filter thing?
Thank you everyone for joining us. Uh, you can submit the effect till next 48 hours. Thank you, Nuna, for this lovely session. All the effects, all the submission will get the goodies from the site of Facebook and a signed certificate from Team Meta. Uh, Thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have any doubt, you can reach out to our Facebook group, uh, Spark Our Creators. And that's all for today's session. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to us. Thank you.
Thank you.